Disney Parks wants you to know they're big fans of the US of A, even if some of their fans are no longer that way. But what if we told you all that Americana they want to do has already been smashed in Frontierland? Yes, they've trashed Splash Mountain. Big Thunder is not rolling anymore. And now they're tearing down some of your favorite eye candy in Mickey Mouse's Pioneer Town. So, can Disney bring back their fans, their bears, and even those who have stopped caring with a daring plan of celebrating America? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is That Park Place, the fun place you want to be every single day for all the news that should be fun. Vash Sky is the sheriff in this town. And Vash, it's time to drop on down to Frontierland to find out what's going down with Disney. They want to celebrate the red, white, and blue. They want the Star Spangled Banner again. Says something about the market, I think, if that's what they want to do. But Vash, there's just one problem for Disney. They've been working overtime for the past many years to dump all the stuff that celebrates Uncle Sam. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. This video was inspired by this blog post right here. We've covered this before in the past, obviously, how Disney is celebrating the founding of the nation 250 years ago. Very, very cool. But, you know, if we scroll down here and we go to that big ABC special that they have planned when it comes to this, you know, they're going to have a range of activations, bro. So it's really important to understand, you know, what exactly they're doing for, like, you know, the nation's 250th anniversary. You can see right here, in 2026, ABC News Studio will present a 2-hour primetime special that journeys through the heart of our nation, where the real-life spirit of iconic locales like New Orleans and the American frontier comes to life through the beloved lands of Disney parks. I was like, well, wait a minute. Frontier, Disney parks, you're actively destroying that. How can you actually put out a special celebrating the frontier spirit of America and Americana when you've got stuff like this happening? So just this year, Pro, we lost basically Big Thunder Mountain Railroad for all of 2025. This is coming back, I believe now, I think it's like April of 2026, but that's not been yet confirmed. And there are reports that maybe that, you know, it's going to take longer to come back. On the West Coast, well, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is also down. So currently, you cannot go on a Big Thunder Mountain attraction if you're living in the United States currently. And there's no end date on the refurb calendar for this. And then you look at something like Country Bears Pro, which is very, very interesting. So if you can see right here, this is by Dreamfinder Guy. This was January 19th of 2024. This was with the original Country Bear Jamboree when it was playing at the Magic Kingdom.
Wait a minute, Vash. Have you just named all of the attractions at Frontierland so far that are having problems?
Well, we've got a final Frontierland attraction having problems right now.
Oh, Tiana, keep going, Vash.
Well, we will get there, bro. We will get there. But you can see this right here. It's a packed house to see the Country Bear Jamboree. Now, the issue here, Pro, is that, well, upon the reimagining of the Country Bear Jamboree into the Country Bear Musical Jamboree, well, unfortunately, nobody's showing up. This was from December of 2024, after the refurb had already taken place. You would think this would be a great time to see the Country Bear show, and unfortunately, it was playing to a half-empty theater. And
we told Vash, we told people this was going to happen. We had so many people out there who they bragged about. They said, "Oh, it's so good, it's so great. They've made it better. They've made it relevant." And we were like, "No, they haven't." You know, this idea of, and this really goes to the laziness of the Imagineers that Disney has in modernity, the laziness of saying, what if we stripped away the Country Bears stuff because it's problematic, just like everything else in Frontierland. That's not my thoughts. That's theirs. What if we stripped that away, and what if we had the Bears sing Disney songs? And then you say, well, that doesn't sound very country, does it? And they said, oh, no. They're going to sing it with a twang. So instead of a whole new world, they're going to sing it with a whole new world. Yay, we did it. That's all you need for Country Bears now. Just a little bit of a twang and you're good to go.
Right. Apparently that's not quite working out the way that Disney maybe had previously envisioned, because just as recently as October 15, 2025, it's playing to, I mean, not even half empty at this point. The majority of the theater is empty, which is so unfortunate, because the Country Bear Jamboree had been something that had been well received since, well, its debut on October 1st, 1971. And now that brings us to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This article
I knew it. I just knew there was going to be
here.
spice. Tell me about this spice.
Absolutely. Is Tiana's Bayou Adventure missing the mark 1 year in? This by Zoe Wood, October 16, 2025. This article essentially details out how this the writer of this article was able to board Tiana's Bayou Adventure without nary a standby in place right here. Now, again, if you look at data, some people will argue, well, it's higher average wait times than Splash Mountain, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure has been down far more than Splash ever had.
That's also Vash. It's also because Big Thunder's down and because they screwed up the Country Bear. So there's when Tiana's is up, it's the only ride that's up in Frontierland. So of course the lines are longer.
The only ride up in Frontierland, and Disney is doing all it can to destroy whatever is left here in front of the view of guests. This by Drew Disney Dude right here, destroying Frontierland actively. I want to go ahead and bring in and incorporate somebody who can also speak very, very well on this. This being the one, the only Jonas J. Campbell. Hello there, Jonas.
Hello.
Hi there, Jonas. We're watching the destruction of Frontierland. They're chewing it up. They're like a bulldog on a pork chop. Disney just can't stop. And yet they want to claim Americana in the next year, get people to say, oh, wait, that Disney, they sure do love that red, white, and blue. Might be a marketing plan, and maybe the authenticity is going to be hard to find. What do you think?
I think that, what's more American than construction equipment? Ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow. Yes, exactly. Ka-ching.
All about your frontier.
Yeah, of course, the argument we always get is Cars is one of the most popular IPs out there. I'm like, really? Then why aren't they making a Cars movie right now? Why are they pushing that one back? Oh, wait, it used to be popular, and now there's some residual effects here.
Well, you don't, Jonas, hang tight now. Once they get this uber popular Tron movie out of the way, we just might get a mudslinging, dirt track riding Cars attraction.
I mean, they've got it right there. Why don't they just get some Cars-themed ATVs, literal ones, not ones that they're going to put on a track to where the ride is no fun. Get some actual ATVs and just put them out there in the River of America right now, or the riverbed of America. And there you go. There's your attraction, kids. Yeah, real nice.
Real nice. Real nice, Clark.
It's just really unfortunate how Disney wants to go ahead and talk about, oh, hey, look at how consistent we have been with this American frontier spirit with our parks and so forth. And, maybe they show images of Disneyland, but at Walt Disney World, it's a completely different thing. And to only have one ride that is up for, maybe half the day, if you're lucky, in the form of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and that represents all of Frontierland, especially in the year of 2025, it's really, really sad. I don't even know how you can actually put up that statement when you consider everything that they've done to really destroy what was previously the heart of Magic Kingdom.
I don't know, guys. I can't wait for these concrete snow-capped white mountains next to a pioneer town in Florida in the middle of summer when it's 105 degrees. It's going to sell it. It's going to sell it. And without that darn breeze coming over the waters, anymore, well, geez Louise, it's going to be turkey leg station from one end to the other. And everybody in Haunted Mansions can just have a great time sweating it to the oldies, the real oldies, the dead and oldies, because there's no more breeze. Oh, and by the way, I love too that they released this to us, 2 years ago. And then, And it's all a bunch of nonsense. This is not at all what the ride's going to be. It's basically going to be like an Omni Mover, but maybe a little quicker. Hey, we'll put some bumps in the Omni Mover so you feel like you're on an attraction.
Well, at least this is better than the next thing they released, which was a 3D printed piece of material as some Imagineer puts his arm out there to push a car along. The kind of production value that most YouTubers' children at home are capable of as they try to tell the story of Lightning McQueen at their house.
And what's amazing is you go back, there's a new exhibition or there's some new art that's for sale. Vash, I know you've seen that. And it's amazing to look at what some of those Imagineers, where they work for Disney or other places, it's incredible to see the artistry that went in. 90% of the stuff they did never got made, not because they were bad at their job, but because there was an abundance of creativity, and Disney would take the top 1% of projects and they would make amazing out of it, like what you see with Big Thunder or the Liberty Bell. And today, Jonas is right. Today, your 5-year-old, would be a little bit hesitant about putting out what they're sharing on YouTube and saying, look at us, we're doing great.
It's unbelievably tragic and sad, and I'm hoping that, well, maybe if we get Piston Peak and maybe they put in some audio animatronics that they, I don't know, perhaps work more consistently than Seattle's Bayou Adventure. And that's the real thing, folks. That's what we have to work on when it comes to the future of this Frontierland. Like I said, the heart of Magic Kingdom, at least previously. Because when we look at the work output of some WDI's recent projects, they just don't hold up or compare to what we've maybe already have lost. Very, very tragic. Pro, why don't you go ahead and wrap us up here for us?
Well, folks, if you've not yet done so, click that like button, share this out, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let us know, what are your thoughts? What are your hopes when it comes to Piston Peak? Will they get it right this time? Will the animatronics work? Will the lights twinkle? Or will this be yet again like Tiana's and the Country Bears, where they don't know where they're going to go to find the next bit of excitement because they're just rehashing things you've already seen and putting a new fresh coat of paint on it, sometimes already chipping on the day of arrival. Folks, we'll see you real soon. Until the next time, this is TPP, where all the news should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.